Yo, alright guys, Bitcoin just got rejected at the golden pocket and most people think it's going lower from here. But this could be a major trap, let me show you why. So Bitcoin hit the golden pocket slightly right here and we are seeing a rejection right now. And if we open up the 4-hour RSI, there is a hidden bearish divergence where price made a lower high and the indicator made a slight higher high. And on the 6-hour MACD another one as well. And yes, that was indeed a bearish sign, and we did mention that in yesterday's video, and it unfortunately played out. We also mentioned this trend line of this downtrend, and we said that we are not interested in firing any breakout trade because of this level that sits just above it. But I'm sure a lot of people got very excited when Bitcoin peaked slightly above the trend line. Now I have something very interesting to show you, but before that, if you guys are finding this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Alright, let's get back to the video. Now Bitcoin is approaching some crucial levels on the way down, for example this daily level right here. And if you look at the chart, this level has seen a lot of action. Bitcoin bounced from it here, closed above it here, and another touch and bounce right here. So it's definitely a strong level, and it aligns perfectly with this liquidity level right here at this recent week. So I do think it has a high probability of getting hit or swept and Bitcoin to see a reaction from it. But there are some levels above that in this downtrend had a very high hit rate and attracted price multiple times. Like this one right here that saw price react from it at least 6 times. And if you pull up the anchored VWAP and take it from the top, what you're going to see is that the previous lower high of this downtrend got formed at, or let's say slightly above, this anchored VWAP. And it aligns perfectly with the golden pocket and our high reaction level right here. So if Bitcoin does bounce from the daily level and the liquidity below, that area above is where I would be looking for a potential rejection. And another thing that lines up well with our scenario here, if we pull up the 1-hour RSI, you can see a bullish divergence forming. Bitcoin is making higher lows in this short-term uptrend, but the indicator is making lower lows. And if we pull up MACD on the 1 hour, same thing right here. And if we zoom out on the 2-hour RSI, there's potentially another one setting up. If Bitcoin takes this low right here, there could be another hidden bullish divergence forming. So again, the divergences are lining up in favor of a bounce from these levels, which fits perfectly with our idea of a pushback to the golden pocket and the high reaction level before we potentially get rejected and continue lower. And just like we saw Bitcoin get rejected at the golden pocket with bearish divergences on the 4-hour RSI and on the 6-hour MACD, we called that in yesterday's video and it played out. So these reactions aren't random, you just gotta recognize them. The divergences are lining up again right here at these levels. Now yes, I do still think we are in a downtrend and that ultimately we will sweep the low of this range at $60,000. That hasn't changed. But I'm not interested in shorting right here. And the reason is simple. There are strong levels right below us that could get hit literally in the next few hours. The daily level and the liquidity at the recent week. And as I just showed you, the divergences are starting to line up in favor of a bounce from those levels. So what I would do is potentially fire a new long trade if we get down there. Very simple invalidation below the wick at $65,000. If that level breaks, I'm out and I let my shorts from higher run. But if it holds, this could be another great entry for a bounce back up towards the golden pocket. And if we pull up the liquidation heat map, you can see that the liquidations are stacking up just above the recent high. And guess where that lines up? Exactly at the golden pocket, the anchored VWAP and our high reaction level. So we've got the divergences and now the liquidation data plus our levels all pointing to the same area. That's a lot of confluence for a move back up there before we potentially get rejected. So that's my outlook right now. Bitcoin got rejected at the golden pocket, bearish divergences confirmed it. And now we are watching these levels below for a potential bounce back up. The bigger picture is still bearish and I'm still targeting $60,000, but right now I'm looking for a long setup at these levels with a clear invalidation below $65,000. As always, this is not financial advice and manage your risk. Let me know in the comments what you guys think and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.